sake.
So on the last episode, you guys probably saw already, we've got the full manual conversion, and today we're going to be installing that full manual conversion. We brought the car. Ugh. So we've got everything here, we've got the gearbox, jacks, everything we need to have. Let's close that down. We also have all the props and stuff and extra wheels and so on and so on. Everything that we need for today's episode, for this car to be manual by the end of this episode. Hopefully it's inside the car, and then we're just waiting for Michael's garage to be free, getting the car out so we can offload this, take it and inside whatnot. Fantastic. We also have Kieran here struggling, working on his car. What are you doing, Kieran? That's not good. Right, so without further ado, let's offload the car and let's get it into the workshop. It makes it easier that the car does start and drive, so it's just a nice easy off and on, and let's take in the workshop. And we got some other goodies that we're gonna try to put on the car today, as we already here and have an available ramp. So let's get on with it. So we got the car running. Now it's just a matter of getting the car out. The ramp is extremely, I should have left the windows open. There we go, we're off. Okay, let's see your injector. Dang.
Bearing in mind,
how hard was it to get it out?
it needed a whack.
It needed a whack.
I changed the injector seals 100 miles ago. I didn't do it right.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect!
As of right now, we haven't really got much progress done. The car is on the lift. We managed to get the car on the lift. I start taking things off. You can just probably see, I can't really see where I'm pointing. The exhaust is off. I'll be honest with you guys, I kind of want to just get on with it. So there isn't much to it at the moment. I'm sweating, it's so hot right now, it's 28 degrees. So as I was saying, so there isn't much really to show when it comes to taking things off. The exhaust is off, props gotta come off, and then just the gearbox literally comes out. There's a few little tricks and bits, let's say like propping the engine slightly, tilting it forward up, so then the end of it goes down, so then it's easier to get the last two top bolts. As if anyone don't know manual swap, the top bolts are always notorious for massive longest extension, and then obviously trying your best to get those screws out. Anyway, I was gonna crack on. I would record a little bit here and there because I really just want to crack on with it, and then I will show you guys when we get to the point of obviously inserting the gearbox in. Right, so we are hours in, pizza later, few drinks later, and it's not going great. But let's give you guys a quick update on where we at. What's the plan? Because we will not be driving this car out today. It will have to be pushed and lowered on the trailer, unfortunately. Let me run you guys through it. Why that is. So I also got Michael and Kieran involved in the whole project today. Gearbox is out, as you guys saw. There was a lot of things that I just cracked on with it, like I said before in the video. I just want to crack on with it, and then kind of like we'll run you guys through, do like more of a montage done step by step. I've done this before on my other Skyline and a different Skyline, so for me it's just a fly through it process, so I thought. Because one of the things I forgot is a spigot bearing. Spigot bearing is a little bearing. Can you focus on my hand? It's a little bearing, so the automatic spline is this big, manual spline is much smaller, let's call it this big, and there needs to be a bearing that makes it from obviously from bigger to smaller. I forgot to buy that. I got everything that I need to get for the manual swap, barring that one little bearing. Very annoying, because for the sake of £6 I'm currently stuck and I cannot put the manual gearbox in. So, hi Michael. So what we're gonna do now, just prep everything on the car, i.e. the hole for the for the master and the clutch pedal. We're gonna mount that in. Guys currently helping me as well, bleeding the brakes that we've done the other day, because the only thing I haven't done by putting them on. By loading the car today, unfortunately, the pedal was extremely spongy, and no, the brakes are not working. Let me just leave you guys to it. Right, fair play. Right, so that's happening, that's what Kieran is doing now. He's raising suspension up, so it's actually drivable. The reason we need to get them up, because I also put spacers on this side, and spacers are pushing the wheel out, and it is touching the fender way too much than I was expecting, and it's unfortunately undrivable. And as I wanted to be tracking the car and drifting the car, I need a functional vehicle rather than style. Style can come later. At the moment I'm focusing on performance and getting the car road/track ready. So that's what's happening. We're doing all the bits to do with the gearbox as well as drivability. So bleeding the brakes. Yeah, we're raising the rear as well. Thank you, sorry, thank you. So while the guy's doing that, I'm here inside. Like I told you guys, I'm swapping the barrels. The other barrel was broken and the key was missing. So now I've got the new barrel with the key. I've got a whole steering column, but we're not taking the whole steering column out and replacing it, because it's just, quite frankly, way too much work to do that, and it just doesn't make sense. So what I did, I took the whole mechanism off, and I've got the new one. Mechanism, so just gonna literally plug and play. Take the barrel off, got a new one. I've got the screws, the safety and security screws are here. You have to make them on unless you want to replace them. It's actually not that hard to take them out. You just gotta make a little flat head shape, and then you can just unscrew them by hand pretty much. It's nice and easy, not too bad. So I'm doing that. I'm replacing this area. I'm not gonna be putting the steering wheel for now, because that gives me more room. You guys can't really see it in that area there, but I'm gonna need space to put the clutch pedal in there, to drill a hole for the for the master to go in, and then the clutch pedal. Oh, Michael, you're an absolute fucking star. So we're gonna have to cut the brake pedal as well. That's a very common thing. Instead of buying the brake pedal, manual pedal, just cut that one off and inserting the clutch pedal next to it. So that's what I'm at. So I got my little, just doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go home.
Serving off the 85, but you wrong. On in love when I'm by myself. Ain't give me none, shorty bad, but she white as hell. I'm killing up.
Start put your shit away! Start with him, he's the one taking fucking forever and spending all day on a steering wheel.
But she white as hell. I'm killing up. I don't get no fucks. Oh, you say it's what you want. Serving off the 85, but you wrong. Oh, you say it's what you want. Serving off the 85, but you wrong. On in love when I'm by myself. Ain't give me none, shorty bad, but she white as hell. I'm killing up, I don't get no fucks. Oh, you say it's what you want. Serving off the 85, but you wrong. On in love when I'm by myself. Ain't give me none, shorty bad, but she white as hell. I'm killing up, I don't get no fucks. Oh, you say it's what you want.
Today has been a disaster.
It's been a fucking...
It's not so bad, it's fucking worse.
Oh.
It's a good man. Oh, fuck! Get out of the fucking way then.
No one knows what they're doing.
We googled most of this. It's an actual res delete. So there's one upside. Yeah, Alex, you just stand there, mate, yeah?
Day 2. We couldn't finish the other day because of one little thing. This one little, you can't really see it, bearing. It's a spigot bearing. It's a thing I explained in the previous thing. It's where the input shaft from the gearbox goes in, and the hole is larger than the shaft. So we gotta make up for the difference, and we have to make it smaller. It's a Nismo gearbox spigot bearing. The longest shot ever. Bear in mind, today's Monday, bank holiday in UK. It's a day off. We were here on Saturday, and yesterday I managed to reach out to the guys in the R34 group chat, and one of the guys had it. So I went all the way to Donington to collect it. So an amazing comp car that he built, a chaser, and another kind of a practice comp car, which was a Mustang drift car. Anyway, fuck all that shit. Let's go in the workshop. We're at Michael's again. Let's get it going. Do you guys think Michael likes blue cars? MX-5 blue, 6 Series blue, 3 Series blue, 2 Series also blue. Fucking hell. I just bought some bread, and this bread is going inside my engine. I'm gonna quickly explain why that is in a second. So I'm using my phone as a torch, so we need to get this bearing out to put our actual bearing in. So the problem is, obviously, we haven't got a proper a bearing puller to get this bearing out to fit the spigot bearing that we just bought. So the trick with the bread is, people laugh when I say it's a Gen thing. I don't know about other Skyline. We're gonna pack this hole with bread, and then as we squishing the bread further in, it will look for the weakest link, which is the gap between those two mating walls, and then in theory it's supposed to push the bearing out. Obviously this guy's been sat for fucking donkey years, so hopefully it will work and hopefully we can get it going. Also, I've got a leak from a rocket cover. Oh, shit. Right, so at the end it was a combination of bread. You guys can see the leftover over there. And can't really see it, but there is. So that spigot bearing is out. Well, this bearing is out. And then we just got grease and bread inside the crank hole. We're gonna get that out and then put our new bearing. We're gonna pack it in with grease. That's in. The bearing is out. Put a spigot bearing in, and what's next? Flywheel, clutch, and gearbox. That's it. We're done. Battery's on. Let's all of this is first try. First day, first try. We got priming and nothing. O kurwa. Oh my god, it works just fine. Mishek, it works perfectly. It works perfectly good. Yeah, the last few hours we just cracked on with it, to be honest. We kind of skipped a few bits and pieces. Are we hearing this? Sounds so good. Honestly, those cars sound so good. Even I've never really heard an RB25 non-turbo, but it's just so good. So the car is officially a manual. It was the first start, first drive. We literally just went up and turned around. Flash fluid or not. There's Michael and his beautiful MX-5. Oh, I'm over the moon.
Bolt missing.
Huh?
Turbo bolt missing.
Actually, Michael, hold on. Sounds like a BMW E36. That's not bad. That's not bad. That actually sounds pretty good and pretty decent, to be honest. I'm just so all over the moon. I'm gonna try to make all of this into one episode. It's been extremely very long time coming for this project to be a manual, but here we are. I can officially say this car is done. In a bigger picture, the car is done. There is not many and more things that I need to or want to do to it. Obviously I need to get the geo done, I need to get the alignment done and set up the coilovers properly, but besides that the car is done and this car is set up the way I need it to be, which is nothing at all. Standard, reliable and manual. That's all I need. I'm gonna grab a clutch at some point as well, just to freshen it up, because I'm gonna go probably a few of those. So I just wanna have some parts and things in stock at most time. But this is it. The car is done. The car is ready. And a massive thanks to Michael. He's been an absolute diamond for letting me use the workshop. And yeah, onwards and upwards, as they say. And it's time to book some drift days and let's fucking send it. And some track days with Michael, and we're gonna just absolutely send it. See you guys in the next episode. I'm over the moon and to many more adventures. Take care.